Hey, Warren, are you there? I just wanted to remind you that I'm going to be getting out of the hospital tomorrow. You are still going to come and pick me up from here, right?
Yeah, I remember. Don't worry. You told me that you'd be getting Saturday and I have it in my calendar.
Thank you, Warren. I really do appreciate it. By the way, how has your week with Rhea been?
Oh, basically the same as always. It was a normal week pretty much.
Oh, really? Huh. I would have thought the two of you would have done a lot worse without me there to help out.
Oh, come on, Selina. She's already in 3rd grade, you know? Besides, you only left to go to the hospital a couple of days ago. Did you really think the whole house was going to burn down without you here or something like that?
I don't really know what I expected at this point, I guess. But I'm glad that it sounds like you and Rhea had an easy time together.
Well, what can I say? We have a well-behaved daughter, which I'm just so thankful for. You know, she even clears the table and does the dishes without me even needing to ask her.
Well, I guess it sounds like she was holding the house together then. But you do know that when I get home, I don't want her to hear a word about you know what.
Sorry, do I know what? What do you mean?
I'm talking about telling Rhea that she has to do this or that just because she's the older sister.
Oh, right. I see what you mean. Yeah, it wouldn't be great to make her feel less free just because she's a sister now.
I mean, I am sure that she's going to want to take some more responsibility as an older sister. But I just don't think that we should be the ones compelling her to do things and using her being the older sister to do so.
Yeah, that makes total sense to me. I'll be careful to try and not to say anything like that.
Thanks for understanding, Warren. By the way, did you go out and buy all the baby stuff that we'll need?
Of course I did. The house is all stocked and ready to go for when you come back.
Great. That is exactly what I wanted to hear. And I hope you know that when I do get back home, you probably won't be able to play any video games for a while.
Wait, really? Why not? Why won't I be able to play any games? Why won't I be able to play any games?
Do you really think that you're going to have any time to play any games with a newborn in the house? You didn't really think that I would be taking care of both kids while you don't have to do anything, right?
No, of course not. The thought never crossed my mind. But, I mean, if there's a little bit of free time now and then, I don't see why I shouldn't be able to spend it how I want to.
Well, maybe if you have some free time, you could spend it with your daughters instead, yeah? Besides, it's really that first month after bringing a newborn home that's the busiest.
Do you think maybe you should have gone to your parents' house to have the kid?
Wait, what? I asked if you wanted me to go back to my hometown to do this, and you were the one that told me not to. What made you come out and ask me that just now? Are you really so against taking care of your own children?
Selina, please. It's nothing like that at all. I was just thinking that when you come back from the hospital, you're going to be exhausted and you might have been able to rest more with your parents.
Yeah, that better be what you have meant by that. And now I'm curious. Well, I've been in the hospital and you've been at home with Rhea. You haven't just been playing games, have you?
Of course not. How could you even ask that? You really think that I wasn't taking care of my daughter while you've been away?
I certainly hope so, Warren. But fine, I won't tell you that you can't play any games. But I am going to ask you to try and spend more time with your children after I get back. Because I am going to need a lot more help. I'm not as young as when I had our first daughter, and this one really took it out of me.
Okay, I understand. I'll make sure that I'm there however you need me. You have my word.
That's a real relief to hear. Thank you, Warren. I know that you're going to be busy with work too, but we just have to hold it together for a while. So please, try and tell your work not to give you any more overtime for now, okay?
Yeah, sure thing. I've already explained the situation to my boss, and he seemed fine with it.
That's amazing. Thank you so much for doing that. I guess that's all I really have to say, but I'll see you tomorrow. Hey, Warren, are you there? I just wanted to let you know that I'm going to be out of town all day tomorrow.
Oh, really? What's going on? Are you going home to your parents' house or something like that?
No, I'm going to Illinois, actually.
You're going to Illinois? Why? What's there that you have to go and do?
Well, you know my friend Laura, right? She actually passed away a couple of days ago.
Wait, you mean Laura as in your friend from middle school? But you two went all the way to college together. I take it that she moved to Illinois after she graduated. I can't believe that she's gone, though. That's just... I'm so sorry, Selina.
Thank you, Warren. Apparently it happened because of a car accident. She was hit crossing the street and, well...
I see. That's just horrible. She was a very kind person and didn't deserve that.
Thank you for saying that. But the funeral is going to be tomorrow, so I'm catching an early flight then. I can count on you to take care of Rhea, right? I should be back by the morning after that.
Yeah, that should work since you'd be coming home on Saturday, but are you sure that you're physically up to it? I mean, it seems like lately you've been needing a lot more rest. You've been sleeping a lot, don't you think?
It's true, I have been sleeping a lot. But I think I'll have plenty of time to sleep while I'm in the air.
Got it. Well, if you think you're up for it, then I just hope it goes as well as it can for you.
I know this isn't what you wanted to have happened so soon after I had Joy, but I was thinking of asking my parents to take care of her. Except, you know that my parents just live so far away, and I would feel awful calling them all the way here for one day.
No, you're right. That would be a lot for them. But sometimes these things just happen and we have no choice but to respond. But I think it's important that you go and see off your friend.
I agree, but I still just can't believe it. I mean, I was literally talking to her last week. We were talking about when we could get together and have our kids meet each other. I just feel awful now, because it feels like we should have acted faster to go and visit her. But it felt like we were also so busy, and we just kept saying that we'd make it happen, but we never did.
I know what you mean. She really was taken away too soon.
Even if we didn't ever go and visit her, I wish that I called her more often instead of just texting her. I mean, she was my best friend ever since middle school, and I never ever got to tell her that. I just owe her so much. She was always there for me when I needed her.
It's okay, Selina. I am sure that a person like Laura knew exactly how you felt about her.
You really think so? I sure hope that she did.
I know that she did. By the way, does that mean that you're going to be wearing an outfit for the funeral?
Well, yes. I was going to go in all black, of course. But my body still hasn't gotten back to what it was before I was pregnant.
Well, if you want, I can go out and buy some basic funeral clothes for you on the way home. But I know it's last minute, but it sounds like we don't have much time anyways.
Would you really do that for me, Warren? Thank you so much. I can't believe that this is happening.
Of course I'll do this for you. It's okay to ask for help, you know. If anything, times like this make us more aware just how much we rely on others.
You're right. I think I'll be fine. Well, not fine, but I just have to do this. Hey, Mom. Are you still awake right now? Rhea, is that you? What are you doing up at this time of night? Shouldn't you be asleep? Don't worry. Mommy is going to be back home sometime tomorrow in the afternoon. Go to sleep now. But Mom, you need to come back right now. I need your help. My help? What do you mean? What's going on? I mean, I'm lost. I don't know where I am right now. And I don't know how to get home from here. Wait, what? You're lost outside of the house at this time of night? Why on earth aren't you at home right now? Well, the baby was crying, so Dad told me to take her on a walk. He wrapped her up in some blankets and then basically kicked me out of the house. But then it got so dark, and now I don't know where I am anymore. You mean your dad told you to go out of the house with a baby all by yourself? Yeah, that's what he said. But why on earth would he tell you to do that? I don't know, but he told me that I shouldn't tell you because then you would get upset. Hold on a second. Was your dad playing his games when you left? Yeah, he was actually. Okay, just calm down and take deep breaths, sweetie. Can you tell me if you see anything around you? I don't know. It's so dark and I just can't see anything at all. Okay, I'll call you on the phone right now, okay? No, we can't talk on the phone. I was being followed by some strange man who was trying to talk to me, so I ran far away. But I don't know if he's still close, and I don't want him to find me. That's horrible. Okay then, I'll call the cops and they'll find you. But you don't even know where I am right now, right? Don't worry. Your phone has a GPS in it, and I can find you like that. So for now, you just find a time to hide, okay? Or go inside a store with people in it so that you're near others. Okay. I think I saw a store a little farther behind. That's great. Go there and wait for the police to show up looking for you, okay? I'll call them and tell you to go and pick you up from there. But also, when you get there, I want you to call me and then pass the phone to the person behind the counter. Okay, Mommy. I think I can do that. I'm so sorry that this is happening to you right now, Rhea, but I'm going to try and get back as soon as possible. Please come home soon, Mommy. I'm really scared.
Selina, are you there? You have to know that I'm so sorry for this. I really screwed up.
Screwed up? What do you mean by that?
Well, I fell asleep early last night, and when I woke up, I couldn't find Rhea or the baby anywhere. I think that the baby must have been crying in the night, so Rhea probably took her out of the house to try and get her to calm down.
Hold on a second. Why would Rhea have to take Joy outside?
Well, when babies cry a lot, it's good to take them on a walk or drive or something, right? So that's probably what she did.
You really think that our 8-year-old daughter knows how to make a crying baby go back to sleep?
I don't know, maybe she learned it at school or something?
Yeah, I'm not really sure about that one. Anyways, could you just explain this from the start for me?
I already told you, Selina. I fell asleep and when I woke up, the two of them were gone.
Warren, you really have to stop telling these lies. I mean, aren't you even worried about your children?
What kind of question is that? Of course I'm worried for my children. How could you even ask that? I've been searching for them both for the past 2 hours.
And you haven't thought to call the cops to help you find your 2 missing children?
I didn't think of that. I was just in such a panic that I went out to go find them myself.
I don't really think that's what happened. Are you sure that you just didn't want to get in trouble for playing games?
Wait, what? No, of course not. You got this all wrong.
It's way too late to make up excuses now. I've already heard it all from Rhea. She told me that you were playing your games all night. She told me about how you told her not to bother you while you were playing.
Hold on a second. So then, you already found Rhea?
I got messages from her telling me that she was lost in the city.
Oh, I see. Oh, well, I guess that's relief.
Are you kidding me? You sent our daughter out with her baby sister, and she was being followed by some strange man. Do you have any idea just what kind of danger they could have been in? Something really bad could have happened to them. Not only that, but why on earth would you send an 8-year-old girl out of the house at night, all by herself?
I'm really sorry, Selina. I just want a little bit of time to myself.
And you said that you've been searching for the past 2 hours? So you didn't notice she was gone until 3 in the morning? Because you know what that tells me? You had been playing games all night before finally noticing she was gone.
I don't know what to say. I didn't think I'd end up playing games that late, and then I just fell asleep.
Oh, please. You did not fall asleep. You were up all night playing your stupid games, weren't you? I even saw one of your friends that I follow post pictures around 1 this morning, talking about going on raids with you. Should I call him and confirm that you were playing with him?
Please, wait, no, please don't do that. Okay, I admit that I was playing all night.
I don't believe it. Actually, that's not even true. I can absolutely believe that you do that. Do you even care about what you've put your daughter through?
I swear that I'll apologize to her when you come back home, when you both come back home.
Well, you're going to be waiting a while, because we're never ever going back home to you.
What do you mean by that?
I mean that you made our 8-year-old daughter take care of her baby sister. And all so that you could play your stupid video games. Not only that, but you threw her out of the house in the middle of the night.
Oh, come on. I didn't throw her out. I just asked her to walk around with her little sister is all.
It's the same thing to me, Warren. I seriously just can't believe that you would do that. This is why I asked you not to play video games. I knew you wouldn't be responsible enough if I let you get away with playing. And what about the other day when you said you were going to get me some clothes to wear? You never did, and you were home so late that night. What was going on there?
I had to work overtime, that's it.
Oh, really? Should I call your office and ask them if that's true? Because I'm pretty sure that you were just in one of those video game places playing for hours, weren't you?
I just don't get why you're so against me having hobbies.
Hobbies? Are you telling me you think it's okay for your hobbies to come before your own wife and kids? You really are just the worst, do you know that? I heard from Rhea all about how you did the bare minimum for her while I was in the hospital. You were just playing your games all day. Admit it.
Please, I was so busy and I just wanted a few hours to myself. Is that so bad?
It's bad when it's at the cost of your children's health and safety. Well, I have had it with you. I am going to leave you. In fact, I should have done this a long time ago.
Wait, what? You actually aren't going to leave me over this, right? Please, I swear, it will never happen again. You have to believe me.
Oh, I know that it will never happen again, Warren. That's exactly what I'm making sure of with this.
Please, don't you see that you're overreacting right now? You don't have to do this. We can move past this, right?
I already told you. I am moving past this and you. You are never going to hurt my children again.
But they're my children too. You don't think that I was worried when I realized they were gone?
It's fine if you're worried now, but you should have been watching them instead of sending them out.
I really am sorry. You know how I get when I start playing games?
Exactly. And that's why I know that you're not fit to be a good husband or father.
Well, what if I start playing games forever? Would that fix things?
Warren, if you think that's going to fix this all right now, then it really is too late for us. Goodbye. After that, I mailed Warren my signed divorce papers. I told him to sign his portion and send them off. I told him that if he didn't, I would get lawyers involved and make him sign them. He realized he had no choice when both sets of our parents were on my side in this. And because we had a police report on Warren's parental negligence, I was able to get full custody of my 2 daughters. I have no idea whether or not Warren ever did stop playing video games, but I'm just not sure when he would have the time. After all, he had to take out several loans to pay the legal fees, and I hear he's working 2 jobs now. As for me, I moved back in with my parents and my daughters while I try to get back on my feet and get used to being a single mother. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to see more content like this.
Lizzy, I'm going to be late coming home today as well. I won't be needing anything for dinner either.
Wait, today you have to stay late again?
A lot more work started to flow in, so...
But you told me before that you'd do your best to be home from work earlier today.
What else was I supposed to do this time? I have work that needs to be done, and there's no getting around that.
But due to you never being home anymore, I'm not even able to have any time to myself.
Really? Just go take a long bath or something, then relax.
I have to take care of your mom, so I can't just take an hour to relax. If something happens to her while I'm in the bath, how will I know? I'm sorry, but there's just no way for me to relax while you're not around here.
You have Gracie there, right? Just have her watch over Mom.
She's only in the 4th grade, Shane. I get that she can do simple things for your mom when she asks, but that's all she can do at the moment. She can't help your mom to the toilet or anything like that.
Then how about you get to it and teach her how to help Mom to that? That's a great way to get her prepared for the world, right?
And if she's able to learn that quickly how to do things like that, it'd be a huge help. But, however, I'm trying my very best to not have my own daughter take care of your mom for us.
Why not?
Why not? Because she shouldn't have to do things like that at her age. That'd be like forcing her to care for a baby at her age, and I hate that. I'm fine with Gracie helping me out a little bit when it comes to your mom, but that's all I want. It shouldn't become something she has to help me with day in and day out. She's just a kid still, and I just don't like the idea of that.
But caring for an aging mother is something the whole family should be a part of. I think she'll be fine.
If you're going to say it's something the whole family should be a part of, then why aren't you coming home to help us out more with your mom?
And I'm working a very important job right now. That's the foundation for our family, right? It's because of me that you don't have to work a job and care for my mom all day long, right?
Because of you? You're the one that forced me into this spot, right? I wanted to have her put into a home so that she could be looked after by professionals, yet you said otherwise.
You think I put my important mother into a home for the old and dumb? I can't believe you're able to just throw our parents aside so easily, Lizzy.
I'm not putting this out there as a way of throwing her aside, though. If anything, retirement homes and places like that will be a lot better for her than a house like ours.
I've heard from lots of people that putting your parents into places like that will only make them go crazy sooner. And you've heard on the news about some of these professionals not helping out enough with the elderly or doing other far more hideous things to them, right?
And those are rare cases, right? We just have to find a place that will make sure to care for her well and that doesn't seem fishy in any way. I also have friends that take care of the elderly for work, so we can ask them where they think your mom would do best at. And I'm sure they'd recommend the homes they work at since they are all very hardworking people.
Are you sure they aren't just saying they work hard to make you like them more? I mean, they can say whatever they want about themselves because it's not like the old senile people they care for are going to speak out.
You have no right saying that when you never even care for your own mother who's in your house. You just come right home and pass out on the couch. Have you even talked with your mom yet about what she thinks when it comes to going to a retirement home? I'm sure she'd want to tell you her opinions on it.
I'm really too tired when I get home from work. What else am I supposed to do besides sleep?
Well, we're on the same page then because I'm tired as well. Also, I'd really just like a little time to myself, all right? And not just that, but I'd like time to take Gracie out to buy new clothes and things like that.
Well, when the helper comes to look after my mom, then you can take the time to go out with Gracie, all right? We already paid that person enough to come in and help, so take advantage of that sometime.
Right. Then I guess I'll be doing that.
But remember not to be going out of the house too long, okay? If you're out for more than an hour or so, that helper will start to charge us even more.
All right. But after we've bought her clothes, is it all right for us to go out and eat a little?
Huh? Why can't you both just eat at home? Why are you trying to waste time and money like that?
I'm not wasting anything, Shane. It's already been a year now that we've had your mom living with us so that I can take care of her. And during that whole year, I haven't had a chance to take Gracie anywhere to eat outside the house. So what's wrong with every so often taking her somewhere nice to have some different food?
During the summer, Gracie went out to your parents' place, right? I think that was more than enough fun time for her to have spent.
That was time she spent with my parents, Shane. She never had any fun spending time with me or you during the summer. I've always had to stay at home taking care of your mom and have told her to wait so many times on me to finish up here before we can go out and play. But you know what? That time has not come yet for her. So please, let me have this time with her.
No way. You hurry up and do that shopping and get your butt right back to the house. I'll make sure that from now on, I'll take Gracie out to eat more.
Are you sure?
Yeah. That should be good enough for you, right?
Well, as long as one of us is taking her out to have a little fun and enjoy some other food, it's fine. Then I'll go out with her to get some clothes and then be right back home.
Please. And make sure not to buy too much, alright? Gracie hasn't even grown that much since last year, so there's no reason to go overboard. So only the things she needs this time, please. I wanted to have this place remodeled at some point, so I'm saving up all the money I can now.
Sure, I can do that. By the way, what time do you think you'll be home today?
Probably not until late tonight.
I see. Be careful on your way home, okay? And good luck with the rest of work.
Hey, Lizzy. Did I hear that you collapsed? I just got a text from Gracie saying so.
Did she text you? Well, I'm in the hospital right now.
What happened that caused this?
They're saying this all looks like appendicitis. And so very soon here, I'll be getting surgery for it.
Huh? Surgery? So does that mean you'll be staying in the hospital for a while?
Yeah.
What's going to happen with you taking care of my mom?
Well, from today, I'm going to be in the hospital for 3 days. And I just thought about asking my parents to come and take care of things for me.
Are you thinking of asking your parents to come and take care of my mom? Asking them something like that is going a bit too far, don't you think?
But there isn't anyone else that I can ask to run over to the house last minute like this. And Gracie is also at home. How about Rachel?
You're talking about my mom's little sister?
Yeah, she had talked with me on the phone only a couple of days ago. She said when she's in town, she'd be willing to come to the house.
When would she ever be in town around us? She lives way too far away from us to ever have any business here, right? So don't ask her to come and look after her older sister when she's so far away, please.
Then, I guess that leaves us with asking my parents to come and take care of your mom, right?
Stop that. We're not going to be asking your parents for anything. I'll take some time off work to be at home.
What? Aren't you too busy right now, though, to do something like that? Is that going to be all right with them?
I don't want you saying things like that. Do you think I was going to do nothing for you after you collapsed due to being sick? I'm your family, so I'll make sure to put in a good effort to take care of things while you're in the hospital.
Shane, thank you so much.
You're my wife, so doing something like this can go without thanks.
But for the longest time, you've done nothing back at our house.
Well, that was all a little bad on my part. I was just really busy at the time, so I had no way of helping you out, but starting today, you can leave caring for my mom and raising Gracie in my hands, so hurry up and get better, okay? You don't have to worry about the house for the next few days.
All right, thank you.
But I will have to be around my mom all day, so I don't think I'll be able to come to the hospital to see you at all.
And there's no problem with that. I have my purse with me already, and if I need anything else while I'm there, I can borrow it from the hospital or get it from the convenience store here.
I'm sorry, Lizzy. Now, good luck with that surgery you'll have soon. I'm going to go explain all that's happened to my boss and get right back to our house.
Sounds good. Thank you, Shane. I already made dinner for tonight and it's in the fridge, so just warm it up and eat it tonight. And the food for your mom has been made up as well, so just put it on the stove and warm it up a bit before giving it to her. There's a small Tupperware in the fridge with mashed potatoes for her that you can throw in the microwave and heat up as well.
I get it.
Well, if there are any questions still, you can ask Gracie. She knows all there is to know about dinner tonight. And if she doesn't know, then just shoot me a message.
Can you please just focus on worrying about yourself now? You never had a break from caring for my mom for the longest time, so I'd like you to relax a bit and not think about a thing for the next 3 days you're in the hospital.
I'm sorry. I just wanted to make sure you had it all under control. Well, good luck with everything back home. When my surgery is done and I'm awake again, I'll send you a text.
Mom, what should I do?
What's going on, Gracie?
Mom, Grandma's saying she's having a really hard time right now.
What? Where's your dad?
Dad didn't come home yesterday, and he hasn't been home since.
What? Why not?
I'll tell you later.
All right. Let's just focus on what's going on with Grandma, okay? Is there something hurting that's making Grandma not feel so good?
She's really hot right now and feels tired. I gave her some medicine for her head, but she's telling me it's beginning to get harder to breathe now.
I'll call 911 and have an ambulance head over to the house right now. Make sure that you get into the ambulance with Grandma as well when they get there, okay?
Okay.
When you get to the hospital, can you make sure to tell me the name of the hospital for me? Then I'll tell my parents to head over there at once to come and see you.
Lizzy, listen. Yesterday you were supposed to be out of the hospital, right?
That's right. What? What's happened with you?
I'm sorry. Actually, I went into work today. There's this meeting that I was told I couldn't be away from today. Also, Mom and Lizzy weren't back at the house. I tried calling her on her phone and she never picked it up. Did they end up going out to see you or something like that?
You really are the worst person I know.
I told you I'm sorry about having to go into work, but I just assumed they'd be able to care for themselves for one day. It's not like Lizzy had to be at school anyways, and she had a small break from school this week. So you should understand how I was thinking of things here, right? But, well, now I'm a bit worried because neither of them are at the house anymore.
That's right. Something very bad happened while you were away.
Huh? What do you mean by that?
Your mom had to go to the hospital because she developed a really bad fever. And so Lizzy was sent to my parents' house to be taken care of by them.
What?
I know about how you haven't been home for the past 3 days now. And that you left the care of your own mother in the hands of a 4th grader. You told her that she had to care for your mom in order to give me a break, right?
I had no way of taking work off.
You are supposed to be on vacation just like her, right? It's the holidays right now. I even called your office just to make sure, and not a single soul answered the phone. So where the hell did you have to go for work then?
Even if I didn't happen to answer the phone at all, I was there getting work done.
Then tomorrow, when everyone else goes back to work, I'll be asking your boss about you. I'll ask to see if you really did have to go into work or not during the holidays.
No, wait. My boss doesn't know anything about this. I went in all on my own without saying anything to him.
How much longer are you going to keep this lie going for?
This is not a lie.
Then you must have some evidence of yourself going into the office to get work done, right?
I do. I have a coworker that I went to the office with together to get work done.
So you're telling me that your coworker is going to be your witness then?
Well...
Is that coworker Ashley? That's what I thought, Shane. That coworker you're trying to tell me about happens to be the woman you're cheating on me with. And I'm sure she'll tell me that the two of you were together, right?
What are you going on about? Can you please stop coming at me with that kind of misunderstanding?
This is no misunderstanding, and the fact that you cheated on me will not be going away. You were already being a completely awful husband by making me do all of the chores at home and raise our child, as well as care for your mom. But to see that you even cheated on me while having me do all that work for you really shows just how horrible of a person you are to me.
I have not been cheating on you. What made you start talking to me about that?
You don't even have a password on your phone, Shane. Did you think someone like me, who has always been so busy caring for your mom, would never think that you might have been up to something?
Well, that's not what I was thinking at the time.
Did you know that your own mom asked Rachel to look into you because she thought you might be with another woman?
Huh?
I told you that the next time Rachel was in town, she'd come over, right? Well, the reason she'd be in town was to watch you and see what you were up to.
Why would Mom...
She told me that she suspected something serious was going on with you because you'd been acting strange. She's an amazing woman, your mother. I was busy every day getting the chores done and caring for her, but she knew better than to look away from you and your phone when you got home from work. Can we get a divorce now? This will allow you to go on ahead and live the rest of your life with that Ashley chick.
No, wait a second. I don't want you to leave me.
Are you starting to panic because you're about to lose the one person who's been caring for your mother for you? I know the reason you didn't want her going into retirement home wasn't because you hated the idea of her being around incompetent care workers, but because you'd lose all that money you hope to receive from her when she passes, right? Having her live in my care wouldn't require her to spend her savings and would leave you with more in your inheritance. And you just happen to think that me being busy with everything at home, I'd never even begin to think that you'd cheat on me, right? And as for that money you said you wanted to save up to get the house remodeled, that's all really meant for your other woman, right?
I never thought anything like that. I'm sorry. I just didn't want to go back home. I don't like having to look at Mom when she's in that state. And so I ran from the house. And soon after, things started to happen with my coworker.
I have no idea what you mean by that, nor do I want to. If you really didn't want to see your mom in this state, that would have been the reason to have her go to a home. You said you'd feel bad if you had to send her to a home, but I think she feels even worse having to sit at home knowing about her son cheating on his wife.
Why do you think she'd feel bad for that? I'm sure she never really noticed anything and was way more happy at home having you care for her.
Well, she never had her own son around to help her. And you never came home to talk to her any. Your mom actually hates seeing me being forced to care for her all the time, since I also have a child of my own that I need to worry about. Every day, when I'd start to take care of her, she'd tell me she was so sorry that she was stealing all my time. She always told me that in the past, having to take care of her mother-in-law was so terrible, and that she didn't want me to end up doing the same for her. And that's why she really hoped to be put into a home where she could relax and know that she wasn't being a burden in my life.
I was just trying to think of Mom's happiness.
The only thing you've been thinking about is your own happiness, Shane. All of the evidence we have of you cheating on me shows that. We have recordings of the conversations you've had with Ashley about yourself. You laughed as you told her about how you forced me to care for everything at home, including your own mom, so I'd never be able to find out about you and her, right?
That was just me having a laugh. It had nothing to do with what I was saying, and I didn't even mean to say any of that to her.
Even if that is the case, I can no longer believe a single word that comes out of your mouth. What you've been saying and what you've been doing have been two separate things to me. We are going to get a divorce, Shane. I'm going to get myself a lawyer, and then I'll make sure I get all the money I deserve from you. And as for your mom, she's going to leave the hospital to enter a retirement home. She's already told me there will be no money left for you after she's gone.
Huh? Why is all of this happening?
Well, because of everything you've done so far. Are you trying to say that what you've been doing isn't all that bad to you?
No, I definitely think I've been doing some bad things. I'm really sorry, Lizzy. I'll make sure to call everything off with my coworker.
You don't have to leave her. I'm the one that'll be leaving you for good.
Lizzy, I'm so sorry. I really messed up this time.
This is not something you can fix with apologies anymore, Shane. You forced everything onto me at home and left your mom with nothing for you. But you know what's really made your mom and I upset with you to the point we'll never forgive what you've done? Is what you've done to Gracie. She had to sit in the house all day, every day, and do nothing. And she couldn't complain about the fact that her parents weren't around to be with her because I had to take care of your mom while you weren't even home. It's because of your unfaithfulness to this family that we are all upset.
We can put my mom into a home now. So how about the three of us stay home and make all this right? Please, Lizzy. I never wanted to get a divorce from you, and I still don't want to. Gracie's still in elementary school, right? Having to raise her all on your own, all the way until she gets into college is going to be hell for you, right? You understand that?
Gracie will be just fine. I'll have the money from the settlement I'll be getting from you. And not just that, but your mom said she'd do everything in her power to help finance any kind of schooling Gracie wants in the future. She said she'll make sure she has some money left for us after she passes, and that she wants it to be put into Gracie.
Well, but hold on. Having two parents is a whole lot better than just one for Gracie, right? There are a lot of kids that will begin to hold things against their single parent knowing they'll never have two, right? I'll make sure that from now on, I spend more time with her. I'll show her that I'm the best man possible to be her father.
You think she's going to see someone who forced her to care for his mother and never went out to play with her as someone who can be a great father? I think you're the only one out of everyone in this family that was raised improperly. And by the way, didn't you tell Gracie to never tell me about how you haven't been home while I've been in the hospital? You said that if she told me anything about you, it would lead to us both falling apart, right? I'm not going to leave my daughter in the hands of some man that thinks it's okay to say things like that to his daughter.
I'm sorry, Lizzy, please forgive me. I don't want to do things like that anymore. I promise I'll never cheat on you again.
But I'm telling you that anything that comes out of your mouth is not worth believing in. This is what happens when you throw away your whole family for some other woman that you don't want anyone knowing about. I don't want to, Gracie doesn't want to, and your mom doesn't want to have you back in our lives anymore. Having your family here to take care of all your needs while you go out and cheat is ending today. After that, my mother-in-law's health started to get a lot better, and we began to fill things out so that she could be sent to a retirement home after getting out of the hospital. And when all that was handled, I divorced my husband. Of course, when the divorce was being handled by my lawyer, I was given full custody of my daughter. And after the divorce has been settled, I was able to get a pretty decent amount of money from him in the settlement. And he was left with pretty much nothing in his savings account. He had also been using a lot of the money in our house on this other woman, right? So I was able to get all that money back from her as well when the time came to send her that bill. Also, when it came to whether or not my husband had been going to work when he said he had, I contacted his boss and had a talk with him. I explained the whole situation of what had been going on with Shane and Ashley, and by doing so, them having an affair was brought to light, and his boss called him, warning him about the issues that this would cause. Ashley ended up getting really mad at Shane over this, and after paying me the settlement I asked for from her, she left the company and moved on. As for Shane, he's going to have to continue paying child support for a while, so he can't leave the job he has now. But due to everyone finding out about what he'd been doing with Ashley, everyone at the office would no longer talk to him and make sure his time there was a living hell. Ever since the divorce, I've been getting calls from Shane about how he really did want some of the money from his mom after she passed, but I've made sure to ignore all his pleas. I plan to keep his number unblocked since he has to pay Gracie's child support, but unless my daughter tells me that she wants to go and see him, I'm not replying a single word to him. I'm hoping that by doing this, my daughter can grow up with no troubles in her life. And this will make Shane regret everything he's done to his family, while also having to pay for us to live on. As for what happened with housing after the divorce, I made sure to take Gracie with me and move back to my parents' house where the four of us live together. I already had a lot of training in caring for the elderly due to being forced into caring for my mother-in-law, so because of that, I'll start my formal training next week to become a helper. And after I've graduated the course, I plan to start working as a professional helper, making money for myself and Gracie for our future. Ever since coming back to my parents' house, Gracie has had a lot more people around her to go and play with. And we have all had plenty more chances to leave the house to go out and eat or shop. Also, along with our new lives at my parents' house, we still have made an effort to go out and see my mother-in-law, to say hi to her as she stays in her new home. My ex may have been an awful person, but his mother is one of the nicest people I know, and deserves to have me stop by every so often to chat and drink coffee together. I may no longer be tied to her family, but her and I have become so close to one another that when she does need something, she can always count on me to be there for her. And I plan for things to be this way for a very long time, all the way until she spends her last day on this earth. I really want to have a brand new, loving and caring life with all my family. And that even includes those that are part of my ex's family. And with all this love and joy, I hope to have a much happier life than I ever had before with Shane. Thank you for watching and listening. We hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Also, feel free to leave a comment about what you thought of the story. We look forward to seeing you at the next story.
Hey there, Alex. Is now a good time? I just wanted to remind you to call someone to come over to fix the AC unit, okay?
Oh yeah, don't worry. I did that, and the guy said that he would come over around 2 in the afternoon. So you've got nothing to worry about.
Well, that is just a relief to hear. By the way, did you figure out what you're going to have for lunch today? I remember you saying something about not knowing what you were going to eat as I left the house today.
Yeah, I was just gonna go whip up some pasta for lunch. Nothing special, really. Although the grocery store was actually out of pasta sauce, if you can believe it. So I was gonna make the sauce from scratch.
Whoa, really? Well, that doesn't sound like nothing special to me, Alex.
Well, I guess one of the good things about working from home is getting to make lunch in your own kitchen. And I guess after this, I can add pasta sauce to my repertoire of recipes I know.
Well, that is just going to end up working well for us all, won't it? Next time, you should make some pasta sauce for Emily and I to try.
Well, we'll just have to see how well it goes this time. If I screw up really bad, then I think you two would rather just have the store-bought stuff.
Oh, please. Since when has store-bought anything ever beaten out a handmade recipe made with care and love? And besides, I just love it already because you made it just for us. Especially since you know how bad of a cook I am. And I feel like you've gotten so much better in the kitchen ever since you started working from home.
Well, I guess it was working from home that gave me the chance to focus on things like this. Although it does suck that I still have to go into the office once a week. But oh well.
Yeah, I mean, that is still better than having to go in every single day. After all, I'm the one having to get on the crowded subway every day just to get to the office in time.
Yeah, you got me there. I do not miss the commute to the office one bit.
Yeah, I really wish that my company would just let us work from home already. I am just so jealous that you get to do that.
Yeah, but you're a nurse, so I just have no idea what that would even look like in practice, right?
Yeah, you're probably right. It just wouldn't work at all, probably. Although, last year with the quarantine, it was nice getting to stay at home for a while. And I guess it's thanks to all that people were able to really start working from home in the first place.
It's true, though. And I'm glad that came from something so horrible, at least. It was good that companies realized there were jobs that could be done anywhere as long as people had a laptop. Although, I will say that I've noticed that most of the people choosing to go into the office tend to be single.
Oh, really? Well, that's kind of interesting. Do you have any idea why that might be?
I don't know. I guess that if you live on your own, staying at your house all day would actually be kind of bad things. Besides, I bet even if they thought it was fun at first, missing out on being around people and getting to talk to coworkers around the office really started affecting them.
That is a good point. I don't think I'd like to be stuck at home all day by myself if that was what I would be doing anyways. I guess when you say that, I actually really feel bad for people who lived by themselves through all of that.
It's true, though. I don't know what I would have done without you and Emily. I mean, I am really just so thankful that we were able to get through all of that as a family. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I remember back when you were saying that you were never ever going to get used to working from home. Remember?
Well, I guess I was wrong about that. I ended up finding a way to adjust in the end, didn't I?
Yes, I would say that you did so more. Besides, I think it's great that you're home all the time. It's much more of a relief, knowing that by the time Emily gets back home from school, that one of us is already there waiting for her. Especially since she doesn't have that many friends. I'm glad that she has something looking forward to after school. So thank you so much for always being there, Alex.
Oh, please. It's literally my pleasure. I love getting to work from home so much. So you don't need to thank me for anything at all.
I know, but, well, I've actually been thinking of something lately.
Oh, really? And what might that be?
I was actually kind of thinking that ever since you started working from home, our room has been getting quite dirty.
You feel as if our place has been getting dirty since I started working from here?
I mean, it's not like I want to come home to a spotless house every single day. But I guess maybe after you start to spend so much time in the house, you might not even notice your surroundings as much. But if you wouldn't mind making sure to put things back where they belong and do the dishes after you make lunch, that would be great.
Oh, right. Now that you mention it, I guess I am quite forgetful when it comes to doing that.
Well, it's okay. After all, you are working all day. It's not like you're at home because you have nothing better to be doing. But just, if you ever find the time to, that would be really helpful.
No, you're right. I really should be better about keeping up with that kind of stuff.
Again, just if you have the time while you're working. Anyways, I'm going to be coming home at the usual time. So, if you wouldn't mind starting dinner before I get back, that would be great.
1 month later.
Hey, Alex, are you there? I was just curious about what time you think you were going to be coming home.
Well, I literally just left the house. So I'm probably not going to end up coming back until this evening. Why do you ask?
Well, it's just that I thought I'd ask you to wash the sheets before you headed out. But instead, it looks like you just balled them up and stuffed them in the closet.
Oh, shoot. You found those a lot faster than I thought you would have.
Alex, come on. I know that you don't like doing laundry, but this is just a little childish, don't you think? I mean, even Emily knows how to wash her sheets and does it when I ask her to.
No, you're right. I don't really know why I did that, and I knew you would get mad if you found them like that. I really was thinking of doing the laundry last week.
Well, then you should have when you had the idea to. After all, if you're going out on your day off, you need to make sure that everything else that needs to be done is done. To be honest, I've kind of felt like you've been leaving all of the housework to me lately. But you know that we both work full time, so we both have to do our fair share of the chores.
You're absolutely right. I promised to wash the sheets as soon as I get home. But I just had some reservations that I couldn't miss with my friend, so I had to leave the house now.
It's fine. I'll just do them all right now. Don't worry about it.
Thank you so much, Jane. I really appreciate you doing that for me. How about I buy us some dessert on my way back home for us to all eat?
You really think that you can just buy me off with some sweets, Alex?
I mean, has it not worked in the past?
Yes, it has worked in the past, but I'm actually just a bit more annoyed at you than usual over this. I mean, you left your dishes in the sink after you made lunch yesterday, and it was a complete mess.
I know, but I just didn't have any time to wash them yesterday.
Look, Alex, I love that you know how to cook and that you cook for yourself. I mean it. I think it's a great trait of yours. But maybe, if you don't have that much time, you should just make a simpler meal. Don't you think? I get wanting to try out new recipes, but maybe you can stick to the ones that you know on days when you're going to be busier.
You're right, Jane. I'm really sorry about this. I promise I'll take more care not to do that in the future.
Well, I just wish that you would have taken care not to do that tonight. Also, another weird thing is going on around the house. I found that I have makeup that's been going missing. Are you moving it somewhere or something like that?
Your makeup? No, I don't think that I've touched it at all.
Well, the whole bag that I had to carry my products is missing, and I can't seem to find it anywhere. And I know that Emily isn't using it. You wouldn't be happening to use any of my makeup, would you?
Wait a second. Now that you mention it, I did have to borrow just a little bit of your foundation.
Really? So you're telling me that working at home has made you interested in makeup as well as cooking?
That's right. Yeah, I just kind of like to feel pretty for myself since I'm at home all day. I guess I just want to make sure that I'm looking good even if no one's around to see me. I think it's because Emily made some comments about how I'm starting to look old.
And you really let something a girl in elementary school said to you get under your skin that much?
Hey, I wouldn't underestimate what little girls are capable of these days. I mean, kids these days are just growing up so fast. You know what I mean? Besides, just because I'm working from home now doesn't mean that I don't care at all about my appearance anymore.
Well, I understand, but I think there are different ways that you can do that. Besides, if you don't want Emily to make negative comments about you, maybe you should just try playing with her more. I feel like you hardly spend any time with her even though you're at home all day. Maybe you and her can go out shopping sometime, or maybe you can try taking her to the mall. Maybe it's time that you try and spend more time out of the house, don't you think? Especially when you're always going out on your own on your days off.
I know, but it's just that I work all week and I want to have some time for myself now and then.
But you spend all day at home by yourself, don't you?
I do, but it's just... Okay, I get it. I promise to take Emily out sometime soon. I'll take her shopping, or we can go out and buy some clothes or something like that.
Well, that's more like it. I mean, she isn't going to be little forever, and it's important that you two spend time together while she is. So maybe you can try and take her out next weekend. What do you think?
Yeah, I think I should have some time to do that next weekend, actually.
Excellent. It's almost fall, so this is a good excuse for you and her to go out and get some warm clothes for the upcoming season. I can give you a little money for the two of you to go out and do some shopping, okay?
And you really think that I'm the right one to be taking a little girl out shopping? I'm not sure if I know the first thing about shopping.
I'm sure that you can do it. Besides, the most important thing is that you're just going out with Emily to do something. Oh, oops. Sorry about that.
What do you mean? Sorry for what?
I actually just remembered that Emily has some plans with friends Saturday, so you'll have to take her out Sunday if that's okay.
You mean that you're going to let Emily go out with friends and make me adjust my schedule?
I just said that I was sorry, didn't I? Besides, Emily's friend Janet has a recital on Saturday, so I think they're going to be spending that day together.
Ah, right. Okay then. I'll make sure to keep my Sunday free in that case. Tell Emily that we're doing this for me, okay?
Yeah, sure thing. And please try to be back by the evening. Hey, sweetie. I just saw that you called me. Is everything okay? Emily, are you there? Please get back to me when you see this.
Yeah, I did call you, but I'm sorry. I forget that you were working right now.
No, it's okay, baby. What's the matter? Is everything okay? Did you go and see your friend's recital already?
Well, actually, Janet got sick, and so her mom had to drive me back home.
Oh, yes, I see. Janet's mom actually just left me a message on the phone.
Yeah, she drove me all the way back home, but I can't get inside. My key won't work on the door.
Wait, what? You mean that you can't open the house door with your key?
Yeah, but also, Dad is fighting with some lady in the house.
Wait, what? What is that supposed to mean?
I mean, that I can see inside the house through the window, and Dad is fighting with some lady inside the house right now.
Oh, is he now?
Yeah, and this lady and Dad are both fighting naked.
Hold on just 1 second, Emily. I want you to get away from the house right now. You know our neighbor, Mrs. July? Do you think you can go over to her house for a bit?
You want me to go to Miss July's house?
Yeah, I'll let her know that you'll be going over, okay, sweetie? Just wait there for me, okay?
Okay, Mom, I can do that. Don't worry.
I promise that I'll be right there. So please, just wait for me there for a little bit, okay?
Jane, are you there? Please, can't we talk about this? You have to forgive me. I'm so sorry.
You really think that I'm just going to let this go, Alex?
Please, you have to know that I never ever wanted things to go this way. I'm so sorry. I don't know what else to say.
Well, you better think of something a bit better than that. I mean, just how long have you been bringing this other woman of yours over while no one was home? And to think that our poor daughter had to catch you in this horrible act. Do you have any idea just how horrible what you've done here is?
But I really didn't think that Emily was going to be home until that much later. You have to believe me. I really didn't think she would see us.
And that's all you have to say for yourself? You think it would make it okay if she didn't see you?
I mean, kind of. Right?
I'm sorry, Alex, but if you really feel that way, then I just don't think we're ever going to get over this.
So then, does that mean they're going to divorce me?
Of course I am. I don't have a single reason not to. Don't you realize what you let our daughter see?
But I mean, she's still so young. It's not like she even know what was really going on between us.
I know that she didn't understand what she saw, but it's going to make her ask questions and affect her as she grows up. And when she is older and does realize what she saw, just what are you going to have to say to her then, huh?
Please, I'm just so sorry. I don't know what else to say. I know that I was an idiot, but you have to know that I'll never ever do anything like this again. Just please, whatever you do, please don't leave me.
Alex, you have no right to ask me that. You do realize that, don't you? Even if Emily hadn't caught you right in the act, and I was the only one who knew about this, I still wouldn't want to stay with you. I mean, you cheated on me. Don't you realize that you've just destroyed all the trust that I had in you?
But, I mean, please, I know that we can get past this if we try.
I don't care what you think. I know for a fact that I can't spend another day with you under this roof.
But what about the mortgage?
What about the mortgage? You think that I want to stay in a house where you had your way with some other woman? You really think that I'm going to let my daughter live in a house like that?
That's not what I mean.
You just what? You nothing. You clearly didn't think this through at all, and that's why I'm leaving you.
Please don't do this to me. I don't want to lose you, Jane. I really do love you and Emily. You have to know that.
That sure is big talk coming from you. But if you really loved us, then you would have never done this in the first place.
But I don't even like this woman like that. She was just a kind of fling, I swear.
So you're saying that I should feel better you let some random woman you wanted to hook up with into our house? If that's the case, then that just makes me upset. And now I have to wonder if the reason why you never had any time to clean up after yourself at home was because you were too busy sleeping around. And that means when I was cleaning up after you, really, I was just cleaning up after your affair, wasn't I?
Jane, please. I'm sorry. I don't know what else you want me to say.
I don't want you to say anything, Alex. And does that mean that this woman of yours was the person who stole my makeup as well? Well, I can't just leave this house fast enough. You really do just make me sick, and I can't believe that you've done this.
But I swear that it will never happen again. Please, I'll pay whatever you want. Just please don't leave me.
It's far too late for that, Alex. The next time you hear from me, it'll be through my lawyers. After that, I pressed charges against Alex and his mistress for the affair. They both had to pay a hefty fee to me, and then I ended my marriage to my cheating husband. Of course, the person I felt most bad for was Emily. She's still too young to really understand what she saw, and I still have trouble explaining why I had to leave her dad when she asked me. The court was kind enough to give me full custody after I explained how little time Alex was already spending with her. I used the money from the lawsuits to move closer to my parents a couple of states away. It hasn't been easy adjusting to being a single mother, and I'm sure that Emily is only going to have more questions as she grows up. But I am going to do my best to rise to the challenge of being there for her, no matter how she needs me. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to see more content like this. Hey Paula, are you there? I had something that I wanted to talk to you about. Is now a good time to text a little? Oh, hello Ginger. Of course. I always have time to talk to my mother-in-law. What is it that you wanted to talk to me about? Well, it is actually about last week, you see. I was just curious where exactly you were last Wednesday. Did you get out into the city that day? You want to know where I was last Wednesday? Do you mind if I ask what this is about? Oh, I'm just a little curious is all. So tell me, did you go out? And if so, where did you go to? Well, actually, now that I think about it, I was at home all day Wednesday. Are you really sure about that? You didn't go anywhere at all? Wait a second. I just remembered now. I went to the grocery store Wednesday evening. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about an even bigger trip, like into the city. You're really telling me that you didn't go out that far at all? Yeah, I'm positive that I stayed close to home on that day. I mean, I really don't even get out that much anyways, you know? Oh, I am very, very aware. Trust me. But anyways, would you mind telling me just what all of this is about? Why are you so curious about if I was out of town on Wednesday? Oh, I'm sorry. It's really nothing. It's just I was out in the city on that day, and I could have sworn that I saw someone who looked just like you. But I didn't bother talking to them at all, so I just wanted to ask if it was actually you. Oh, I see. Yeah, no, I'm afraid you saw the wrong person. I was at the house for basically all of that day, so I guess it's a good thing you didn't end up talking to this person. It might have been a little embarrassing when you realized that it wasn't me, you know? I know, but I have to say that I was just shocked at how similar this person was to you. I mean, you two could have been twins. You know that you can tell me if you went out, right? Of course I know that, but I'm telling you that I really didn't go out at all. I'm sorry, are you sure this is all you want to know about? Because it seems like you're after something more. You know that I wouldn't lie to you, right? Oh, of course you wouldn't lie to me. I'm sorry. I just wanted to check is all. Well, okay then. I am telling you that I really didn't go out at all on Wednesday. Now, I'm sorry, but can we please just stop talking about this? I feel like I'm not being trusted right now, and it doesn't feel great. I'm sorry, Paula. I didn't really mean to press you like that. It's just that this person looked just like you is all. I just had never seen a doppelganger like that, so I was surprised was all. I see. Well, it really does sound to me like you saw the wrong person. Because, as I've said several times already, I was at home basically all day on Wednesday. So, that's really all there is to it. Now, can you please just accept what I'm trying to tell you? Yes, of course I accept that. I'm sorry, I really wasn't trying to bully you or make you feel doubted at all. Well then, that means that we can stop talking about this then, right? Because I am basically always at home. Right, of course. I must have just made a mistake, and I'm sorry if I'm being persistent with the questioning. I understand that, but really, I feel like I shouldn't have to repeat myself that many times for you to trust me. Anyways, I just want you to know that if something like this happens again, I will go and talk to Caleb about this. At least he listens to and respects me when I tell him something. And I hope you know that if he finds out you ever did anything to hurt me, that he would cut you out of his life, like then and there. Hey, Caleb, I was just curious if you were still going to be coming over today.
Hey there, Mom. Yeah, of course I was still going to come over and visit you.
Do you know around what time you're going to be arriving here?
Yeah, I was thinking that I would get there around 3 in the afternoon or so. Also, did you want me to take out those big pieces of trash you have to the dump while I was there?
If you could do that, I would really appreciate that. Also, there was something that I wanted to talk to you about if it's all right. You were going to be coming with Paula, right?
No, actually, Paula isn't going to come. I invited her, but she said that she didn't want to.
Oh, really? Did she actually say that?
Yeah, but now I'm curious. Did something happen between the two of you? Because anytime I even mention, it's like Paula stiffens up and gets all nervous all of a sudden.
You mean she acts like she's scared of me or something like that? But why would she do something like that?
I don't know. I guess maybe she's just afraid to be scolded by you or something like that. Are you sure you haven't done anything that might have upset or scared her?
I really don't think that I could even have that effect on people, if I'm being honest with you.
I see. It's just that that's what Paula told me was going on. She told me that she always feels like she's under so much pressure when you're around. And she said that she feels like you're always trying to put her down. I don't know. I guess she just feels like you might be expecting too much out of her.
Well, I have no idea what she could be talking about. I really don't try and pressure her to do anything. Although, I guess I do check in just to make sure she's doing things right when she comes over.
Well, I really think that that might be starting to have an effect on her. So maybe you could just try and give her a little more space. That would be great. After all, I would hate for any kind of drama to start just because of some miscommunication between the two of you.
You really think that if I'm having that kind of effect on your wife, you think that she's really scared of me?
Look, Mom, I'm not saying that you're a bad person or anything like that. Obviously, I know that you're a really kind person. But I think that you take some getting used to, and well, I guess maybe if you could just ease up on how you treat Paula. Maybe just boss her around a little less. That might help things between the two of you. I think if you just tried to be a little more loving towards her, that it would really help Paula get along with you.
But I thought I was being welcoming and loving to her. I had no idea that she felt so strongly about me.
I know that you didn't intend for this to happen, but I feel like these kinds of things can happen quite often between a wife and her mother-in-law, right?
I suppose you might be right about that, actually.
So, anyways, if you could just do your best to try not to scare Paula or anything like that, that would be great. Because I have to say that I was kind of surprised when she told me that it had gotten so bad she didn't even want to visit you with me. And more than anything, I just don't think that's how a family should be reacting to one another, right? I mean, you know that something has to have happened if Paula's so scared that she doesn't even want to visit you.
Wow. Yes, of course, son. I really had no idea that I was so bad for her. Had I known, I would have changed a long time ago.
I know that you would have, Mom. But I'm asking you to do that now. I just want you in my life to get along, you know?
Well, I just don't know if we're going to be able to do that. I have no idea how we'd ever get along and be friendly with one another.
Mom, what are you talking about? Why would you say something like that?
Because it just wouldn't work. I'm telling you now that it wouldn't work at all.
But I just want to know why. Why don't you think you and Paula can get along?
Oh, Caleb, I really am sorry, but it's just not going to work between Paula and I at all.
Mom, please? You can talk to me about this. I really want to know why it is that you are feeling this way about the situation.
I don't think I've ever been told that someone is scared of me. But the ironic thing is that I'm also scared of Paula.
Wait a second. Mom? I'm going to seriously need you to take some time and explain to me exactly what you're talking about.
I guess you really don't have any clue about any of this, do you?
Mom, enough with all the vague statements. I just want some clear answers out of you.
I'm talking about your wife here, Caleb. I just can't forgive her for what she's done.
What? What has she done, Mom? That is all I'm trying to get out of you.
It would be easier to explain all this to you when you get here. I have something to show you that will make this all make sense. Hey there, Caleb. I was just wondering if you're going off to your mom's house again. I mean, you went there last week to go and help her take out that trash she had, right? Do you think maybe you could not go and see her today since you just saw her last week?
And just why shouldn't I go and see my mom, huh?
Caleb, I'm sorry. I really didn't want to tell you this way, but I think that we should just stop talking to your mom.
What are you talking about this time? Why would we do that?
Well, I've been holding this in for a long time, but I'm pretty sure that your mom hates me. She's always bullying me, and I just don't know how much more of this I can take if you're going to keep her in your life. Oh, so you finally figured out that I hate you. Well, can you even blame me? After all, you've been nothing but a terrible wife and daughter-in-law. What on earth are you talking about, Caleb? What has gotten into you? Oh, I'm sorry. I should have said earlier. This is Ginger speaking. I apologize for letting you think this was my son. Wait, Ginger? I don't get it. What's going on here? Oh, don't act so surprised. If you must know, Caleb is here with me right now. Now wait a second. What the heck is going on here? Why are you texting me from Caleb's phone? I'm texting you from his phone because my son is rather busy right now, and I won't be able to get to the phone. But I have to say, I am just shocked that you had the gall to accuse me of bullying you. Ginger, I don't want to talk to you. Put Caleb on the phone right now. No. I think that this conversation has been a long time coming for the two of us. After all, it's clear that you seem to think that there's some big problem between the two of us. So let's talk about that. No, I'm not going to do this with you, Ginger. Just put my husband on the phone right now. I'm afraid that you aren't going to get your way with this time. I don't think that Caleb or I should have anything to do with you ever again. You really think this is going to work? If you want to play this game, I can go and talk to Caleb about this, and then you'll be the one left all alone. What on earth are you talking about, Paula? You need to leave my son and I alone. I want you to leave him and get out of our lives. How can you be so cruel to your own daughter-in-law? Don't you realize how awful all of what you're saying is? I'm sorry, but if you think what I'm saying is bad, you really don't want to know what I'm thinking right now. But it's enough to say that I don't think that you're good enough for my son, and that's why I want you to leave him. Are you telling me that Caleb is there with you right now while you're texting me all of this? Does he know that you're doing this? Because this is exactly what I'm talking about when I say that you're bullying me. You're a terrible, horrible, evil mother-in-law. You can cry all you like, Paula, but it isn't going to change a thing. In fact, you might as well accept it now that no matter how much you cry, no one is going to take your side. But that can't be right. You're the bully here. You're in the wrong. I know that Caleb is going to take my side when I tell him about what you're doing to me. Well, he might go to help you if you were a better wife, but I'm afraid things just aren't going to go the way you think they are. After all, why would he come to help a wife who is cheating on him? Cheating? Me? Is that supposed to be a joke or something? Oh, please. Why are you bothering to play dumb right now? I know that I saw you walking out of a hotel with another man the other day. But when I asked you about it, you lied to me and said that you were at home all day. Are you talking about the other day when you messaged me about what I was doing on that Wednesday? That's right. You said you were home all day, remember? But I'm sure that you must have been terrified when you realized you had been caught. I have no idea what you're talking about at all, but this has gone on far enough. Besides, I told you that you got the wrong person. You said that, but the thing is that I took a picture of the person I saw that day, and it was clear that this girl was having fun hanging onto this man's arm. The proof is all right here. Are you still going to keep denying the truth? I am telling you that you've got the wrong person. You just saw things and you have no idea what you're talking about. Did you talk to Caleb about all of this? Of course I have. You were cheating on my son, and you didn't think that I'd tell him? Ginger, you put Caleb on the phone right now. I am serious. I'm not going to stand for this any longer.
Hello, Paula. It's Caleb. Now, would you care to explain yourself to me?
Caleb, is that really you? You have to listen to me and not your mom, okay? I am telling you that I've never cheated on you. Your mom is lying to you so that she can try and get rid of me.
Paula, please. My mom showed me the pictures that she took of you.
But that isn't me. I'm telling you that your mom saw the wrong person. She doesn't know what she's talking about.
You really think that I don't know what my own wife looks like, Paula? You're wearing an outfit that I've seen you in countless times. You really think that there's someone out there who looks just like you and owns your clothes too?
Please, this is all just a big mistake. You don't understand.
I can't believe you, though. Remember you told me you wanted to try limiting that outfit for special occasions. But I guess cheating on me is pretty special, huh?
You can buy those clothes anywhere. That still doesn't mean that it's me. Maybe it's just a popular outfit. Please, you really think you can judge someone just from what they're wearing?
I really can't believe you're trying too hard to lie to me like this. Why can't you just be honest with me?
Because I am telling you that it wasn't me. Honest. You have to trust me.
You know that in the photo my mom showed me, it shows you and the person you're with, right?
What do you mean by that?
I mean that I know you were cheating on me with David from my office. It was you two for sure. Unless you're telling me that there are two clones of you and David and they both happen to be sleeping with each other.
Caleb, please. You've got it all wrong. It really isn't like that at all.
Why, Paula? Why do you insist on keeping up this lie after I already know what the truth is? What is even the point?
Please. Okay. I'll admit that David and I were out together, but we were only doing some shopping and that's it. I swear.
I don't care what you have to say for yourself anymore. Besides, if that were really the truth, then why didn't you say anything about it until now?
Because, well, I guess I just thought that you would be mad at me. I didn't want to say anything because I didn't want to upset you.
I wonder if you even realize that you're just digging yourself a deeper grave. And to think that you tried to trick me into believing that my mom was bullying. But the worst part is you almost had me fooled.
But it's true. I am scared of your mom, and she is always telling me what to do and bossing me around.
And you used that to try and make me think my mom was a bad person. But now I realize that you were just trying to get her out of the picture before she could tell me about your affair. Isn't that right? You really are just pathetic, do you know that? How could you do that to my mom?
I swear that I only did it because I was scared. I know that she hates me, and that's why I was trying to get rid of her.
I have had just enough of you bad-mouthing my mom, Paula, and I know that you tried to cow my mom into not saying anything as well.
What do you mean by that?
I mean that my mom showed me the messages that you two were sending to each other. You threatened my mom by telling her that you could convince me to leave her. You tried to blackmail my mom.
No, it wasn't anything like that at all. I swear. I just knew that your mom wouldn't listen to me unless she knew you were on my side.
So that's it then? You're just gonna try to use me to get what you wanted out of my mom then? Well, at least you've come and admitted it now. But you're gonna regret this. So you're really not going to admit to your affair with David?
Please, you have to know that we were just out shopping together, and that's it.
Well, I just visited David at his house and he admitted to everything.
Hold on a second. You went all the way to David's house to talk to him about this?
Well, since you weren't going to tell the truth, I had to get the truth out of David instead. But at least he gave me the truth.
You mean, he said that him and I? That can't be.
Oh, it didn't take much pushing at all. I only had to show him the photos my mom took and that was enough. He admitted to everything right away. But I have to say, that still puts him in a league above you. At least he's enough of an adult to take responsibility for his actions. But anyways, I went and let our company know about what was going on.
But why would you do that? What does this have to do with work?
Well, I told my boss that I refused to work with the man that was sleeping with my wife. I said that either I would go or he would. And of course, there was no way the company was going to take David's side in this. So they had him transferred into our most remote office working in the archive room.
Caleb, I'm so sorry about all of this.
The both of you are just pathetic. You know, he was begging me not to say anything to his wife.
Yes, please. Whatever you do, don't tell his wife. I'm begging you. We don't need to make this any worse than it already is.
You really think you can ask for me that after you cheated on me? You've got some nerve asking that of me.
But I really am sorry. Whatever you do, don't tell David's wife about this.
I'm sorry, but it's too late for that. Now David is begging for his forgiveness just like you should be from me.
So then she already knows. Oh no. This is really, really bad.
That's right. And you should have seen her face when she found out. I almost feel bad for David. I wouldn't be surprised if he ended up in the hospital by the time his wife is through with him. But you're not out of this yet. I think we should all meet in person and talk this out.
No, please, anything but that. If you really think she's going to land David in the hospital, then there's no way that I could meet her.
You really are such a coward. Do you know that? You lied and lied and lied to me about what you did. And now that you've finally been caught, you're too scared to take responsibility for what you've done.
But what should I do? This isn't fair. This can't be happening to me.
It's way too late to try and keep up that victim act of yours. Nobody thinks that you're innocent in this. In fact, David's wife and I are going to sue the two of you for your affair, and it's not going to be cheap.
You're really going to sue us?
That's right. So you better prepare to die with that.
But then, does that mean that you're going to leave me too?
Of course I'm going to leave you. And so is David's wife.
Please, you can't do this. I don't want to divorce you, Caleb.
Well, I do. And I don't really feel like listening to what you have to say on the matter.
Can't we just talk about this? I mean, I know that I messed up, but it's my first time doing this. Surely we can just work past this, right?
It isn't just about the affair, Paula. It's about how you lied to me and tried to turn me against my mom to protect yourself. I can never ever forgive you for doing that.
I know that I shouldn't have done that, but I really am sorry. I was just so scared to be caught.
Well, now you have been, and you're not going to get away with it. You tried so hard to avoid accepting responsibility for this, but now we're going to make you.
After that, David and his wife ended up divorcing, and him and Paula were sued by their former spouses for their affair. In addition, David had to move across the country to keep his new job, keeping the archive room in order. Paula, left with nobody to defend her, moved away as well as she started a new life in a new town. She has to work multiple jobs to afford her tiny apartment, as most of her income goes to paying off her legal fees to Caleb and David's wife. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to see more content like this.